Funny Face is a movie from 1957 starring Audrey Hepburn and Fred Astaire. Hepburn plays a brainy bookseller that's obsessed with the concept of empathicalism. Astaire plays a fashion photographer, a character inspired by a real fashion photographer, Richard Avedon. Astaire's character discovers Hepburn's character and convinces her to try out being a model by coming with him on a photo shoot to Paris. Even though her book-smart character has no interest in fashion, she agrees only because a favorite philosopher of hers is lecturing in Paris during the same time. While in Paris, Hepburn's character blossoms into a confident model, and Hepburn and Astaire's characters basically fall in love. Audrey Hepburn and Fred Astaire's age difference is only slightly noticeable in this film. Hepburn is 30 years younger than Astaire. Givenchy gowns are highlighted in this film during the main photo shoot in Paris. Hepburn favored Givenchy. She once spoke of him saying, "His are the only clothes in which I am myself." The iconic dress in the Breakfast at Tiffany's opening scene is also a Givenchy dress. The Givenchy pieces are highlighted in the Paris fashion shoot scenes. Balloons in the rain, steam train, the red dress, running down the stairs of the Louvre, fishing on the river, the green cloak on the grand staircase of the opera. Richard Avedon was directly involved in this film. He curated the opening titles, the visuals of the musical number Think Pink, and the still shots of Hepburn running around Paris in Givenchy looks. The character of Maggie Prescott, head editor of the fictional magazine Quality magazine, is supposedly inspired by the very real Diana Vreeland, who was the editor of Harper's Bazaar and Vogue from the 1930s into the 1970s. This film feels like an old-fashioned The Devil Wears Prada, which, before it became a film, was a book written by Lauren Weisberger. There are parallels in the protagonists. The characters of Joe Stockton in Funny Face and Andy Sachs in The Devil Wears Prada both start out as intellectual young women that have no interest in the frivolous fashion industry. They both take trips to Paris. The main difference in the path of the characters is that Joe Stockton in Funny Face becomes a model for the magazine, where Andy Sachs in The Devil Wears Prada is an editorial assistant. Weisberger says the story was partial fiction and partial first job experiences of her and her friends. The head editors in Funny Face and in The Devil Wears Prada have similar sounding names, which makes me wonder if Weisberger was partially influenced by this film. This is Maggie Prescott, and this is Miranda Priestley. If you are a fan of Audrey Hepburn, I recommend this film over Breakfast at Tiffany's for its involvement in fashion. Even though Breakfast at Tiffany's has the iconic Givenchy dress in the opening scene, Funny Face has many more high fashion moments and a plot that is centered on the fashion industry. Comment below and let me know what is your favorite fashion movie. And subscribe and give this a like. Thank you.